Hi YouTube. Okay, so it's been a little while, and today I'm going to talk about Download Festival. Obviously, I'm assuming those of you who are watching this know what Download is. For those of you who don't, it's a big rock and metal festival set in Donington, usually held in June. This was my first ever festival, and in this video I'm going to talk about how good it was, what I enjoyed, who I thought were the best bands for Download, and I'm going to give you some little helpful tips, some advice, and things I learned from that I'll remember for like the next time I go. Okay, so the headliners, for those of you who don't know, were Rammstein, Black Sabbath, and Iron Maiden. I watched on the Friday. I watched Babymetal, Killswitch, and I watched Rammstein. Not many on the Friday, but that's because we had to put the tent up. We were adjusting, we were trying to find things to do. We were a little tired because it had been a really long day. Babymetal and Killswitch were amazing, and Rammstein were as well. No surprise there. They wouldn't be headlining Download if they weren't. Am I right? But yeah, Babymetal was a nice surprise, really, as to how good they were, because, well, I like them anyway, but I wasn't sure what they would be like live. And I really enjoyed them. I thought they were definitely a good act to start on for a Download. Killswitch, I've been wanting to see Killswitch for a good couple of years, and it was really good. They interacted really well with the crowd. They were funny, and I want to try and see them again in December with Bullet. And then there was Rammstein. Rammstein were obviously good. There was no really surprise there. And I enjoyed the show. And then Saturday we didn't really want to watch too much. There wasn't that much we were interested in. We watched Sabbath's last UK tour, which made it very interesting, really good. I nearly actually got hypothermia because I was so cold and I was so wet from the rain. Because it only rained a little bit. And so I missed half of Sabbath. I'm trying to remember what else I watched on the Saturday. I don't think there was too much. I watched Megadeth. Megadeth were good. No surprise there, again, because, yeah, there wasn't really too much we wanted to see, but obviously Megadeth were there, and who's not going to want to watch Megadeth? Not obviously people who aren't fans of Megadeth, but I enjoyed them quite a lot. On Sunday was the day I was most looking forward to, because a lot of the bands I love were on. So I was very determined that day that I was going to be up at the front, and I made it up to the front of the barrier, which I was very happy with, and I got some really good photos. So on the Sunday we watched Amon Amarth, Monster Truck, The Temperance Movement, Hailstorm, Shinedown, Disturbed, Nightwish, and Iron Maiden. Monster Truck were on first at 11, and they were good. I hadn't actually heard them before, so I was quite happy to. I enjoyed them. Same with the Temperance Movement. Amon Amarth were good, just as I expected. I loved the pyro. They had lots of pyro, and I got some really good pyro shots from it. Hailstorm. I've seen Hailstorm already this year. The same with Shinedown. I watched them at the Carnival of Madness. So there was no surprise as to how good they were, and I loved it. It was just as good as being in an arena. Seeing them all up on the Lemmy stage was amazing. Just the feel of being around everybody was amazing. Shinedown, I love Shinedown personally, they're my favourite band, and I couldn't get enough of it. I was so happy to see them live, and I was so close to them, it was amazing. Disturbed were a nice surprise. I like Disturbed, they were the second band I ever listened to, so the fact that I saw them on stage and I got to hear a cover, the cover of Sound of Silence live was purely amazing. I was going to do this video after I'd watched them, where I was all hyped up, but unfortunately my phone was nearly dead. Nightwish were good. Nightwish were a nice unexpected surprise. Like, I liked them, I hadn't listened to much of them, so the fact that they were very energetic, very powerful, I loved it. And then it came to the grand finale of Maiden. Maiden were a fantastic way to finish the show. I didn't get to watch much of Maiden because unfortunately I'd done so much jumping and so much like energy expended. My knees were in a lot of pain, so I managed to watch Maiden but not a lot of it, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I was going to do this video day after day after day. Unfortunately I didn't have much phone battery, so here is some what I've learnt from Download, and it being my first festival. Always remember to pack for both weathers, because it's very, very likely it's going to rain. Number 2, bring wellies, because you're going to need them, it's going to get muddy. Number 3, pack decent food, because the food there is expensive. We packed food, but we had to obviously like buy a lot of food because we hadn't really packed adequately. Number 4, bring a poncho, like those little ones you can pick up cheap and dinky, because unless you have a waterproof, you are going to get soaked and you're going to get very cold, as I learned on several occasions. Like I said, I had to miss half of Sabbath because I was going to get hypothermia. Rule number 5, have fun. That's the most important one, is have fun. Now, some little helpful tips to those of you going to your first festival or debating on it. Again, be prepared, because you don't know what the weather's going to be like. The weather could say one thing for one day and it be completely different. Number 2, don't expect, everybody is different, obviously. A lot of people are actually really nice and really fun to talk to. You can potentially make some new friends, or just people that you talk to, or people that you mosh with for a little bit. But do expect there to be some dickheads. The people we were camping next to were dickish, unfortunately. But I met a lot of really cool people. Number 3, expect it to be expensive, because it will be. The food there is ridiculous, and it's like £2.50 for a cup of tea. Number 4, expect to not to have to shower for a couple of days, because you don't know what the showers are going to be like. So like, take baby wipes, take dry shampoo, stuff that you can keep yourself fresh with. And the toilets are not that fantastic either, so yeah, just be prepared for you to feel rather dirty. But just remember that the shower when you get home will feel amazing. And rule number 5, be careful, because as I've learned, I did a lot of headbanging and I'm suffering with my neck right now. It really hurts to move. Most importantly, rule number 6, get ready to scream and have fun. It's amazing. You will love it. If you're not sure on going, you have to experience it at least the once. So now, to finish off with this video, I'm going to do my top 3. Which bands really did it for me? Number 1 is Shinedown, because as always, I love Shinedown. There was no like disappointment there. It always interacted really well with the crowd, and I had